Marvel's Eternals could have turned out way differently. As a matter of fact, it could have been so different that we would have had it around 2016, 2017, and it would have been under the Marvel Entertainment, Marvel TV brand, run by the same people who made all the Netflix, Hulu, and ABC shows. I personally don't know how to feel about this one because I'm a person who's been championing the old style of Marvel TV. I liked it when we had Marvel Entertainment in this little corner of the universe just telling interesting stories like Runaways and Cloak and Dagger and Daredevil. Even though it wasn't good, I still liked Iron Fist and parts of Luke Cage. I like different styles of storytelling that weren't necessarily must be in MCU proper and reference all these things. And hopefully we're going to get back to that, and it seems like that's the goal. But finding out that Eternals originally started life as a project by John Ridley, of all people, being attached to it. Now, in case you don't know who he is, he was the executive producer of 12 Years a Slave, also on things like American Crime, for example. So it would have been right around the time between those two projects that this would have been a thing. He also revealed a couple more details in regards to it, saying his series starts off with a young man about 18 years old, and he's sitting there, and then he lifts his hand, and he has a drill in it. And then he turns on the drill and proceeds to shove it into his ear, and keeps pushing it in. And then it cuts to another kid who sleeps in a bathtub, and he's covered in tinfoil. And he says that there was just more weird things like this that were out there and different. Now, truth be told, I don't like what he's saying. I don't like it. What? What is that? What does that even, why? I'm trying to frame it in my mind. Here's the first episode, and here's your first shot. Marvel's Eternals on ABC or Netflix or Hulu or whatever, right? And you turn it on and you're watching, you're like, sure, kid drills his brain. Sure, now there's a dude laying in a bathtub covered in tinfoil. How is that the Eternals? What is that? Were they pitching something completely out there that wasn't even Eternals in nature, just had that name stapled on? I'm just really confused. I sure would like to see something from this, like maybe some concept art, storyboard art, which we know they made while this was being produced, so maybe that would give us more insight. But for right now, that's all we got, and it's certainly interesting. From the studio that brought you the Inhumans comes Eternals. It's possibly worse.